What is up, guys? CoReefing here, just giving you guys an update on the 80 gallon. It's been a minute.
I'm so excited!
So as you guys can see, everything is doing really good. I actually just did a water change and I just cleaned the glass.
The tank is clean!
The glass actually doesn't get that dirty. I give that to the UV sterilizer. I think that's kind of helping me clean the glass a little bit less. Let's get a little bit closer to the tank so that you guys can see the coral. Some of them are still kind of closed up, like this meat coral here. It's a little closed up right now, but still doing good. And the bubble, guys, the bubble has came back strong. It is looking as good as new. Kind of glad, since this did cost me quite a bit. And I just freaking love the splatter on it. Splatter looks awesome.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Possum wrasse here, just hanging out. It is one of the newest additions that survived, actually, because when I put him in, I also put in a yellow tang and a blue hippo tang. And the yellow tang is right behind the firefish right there. He's doing really good. Firefish, the exquisite firefish, is doing good as well. Some of the corals on this rock here are actually starting to encrust on the rock. Some sort of like green favia here. It's super bright. And some other random corals. This blastomusa here on the left was only one head, and now it seems to be like 6. Just kind of growing upon itself, which is awesome. I did not count the number of anemones that I have, but as you guys can see, there are a lot in this tank. Just starting to take over every crevice, which is what I wanted.
That's what she said.
For some of these other corals, I'm planning to kind of just seclude them on little rocks throughout the tank itself. This coral, again, is just growing insanely fast. It's almost engulfing this whole rock. At least a third of it by now. But I have other corals on there, hoping that it just doesn't take over everything. I do still see a bunch of pods in this tank, and I have been feeding it Fido. Every other day or so, I just throw a little splash, nothing really calculated. This is an 80 gallon tank. But like I said, not really calculating how much Fido I'm putting in there, just kind of adding a little bit. Hopefully enough to keep this pod population in here. I did clean the glass earlier, like I mentioned, and I'm already seeing little blemishes kind of stuck on there. And that's just some of those pods, guys, hanging on for dear life on the glass, which is kind of cool. I do have a carpet mushroom. I don't know what you guys call it, but he seems to be mostly blue back there. And of course, the little ones next to it that you guys see in the center there are all blue mushrooms, just under blue light so they don't look blue. If I turn the whites on, they'd be like a bright blue. The number of clownfish in here, I couldn't tell you. Some hide inside anemones all day. They obviously swim around. Some guys get picked on, but no clownfish have died since last time. So I think I'm around 9 or 10 clownfish. Just thought I'd show you guys the 80 gallon since you guys haven't seen this one in a while. There's some like watermelon mushrooms back there on that rock, and they're looking really good. One thing I did want to tell you guys about the yellow tang. This is a wild caught yellow tang from Hawaii, and he did not want to eat it at first. He was super finicky, but now he just kind of grazes all over the rock, and he didn't like the clip of nori, So now what I've had to do is actually add the nori to a rock with a rubber band because that's the area that he hangs out the most, as you guys can see there. And he just nips at the nori whenever he comes and swims in this area. So I'll throw like a square inch under that little rubber band and he'll just go to town. He loves it. This anemone here used to be so tiny and it's gotten so big. I'm gonna have to eventually move him onto a rock and or put him into like one of those little boxes that I actually have to like acclimate corals and or fish. I do have like a smaller version of it, so I'll probably just do that. The marine beta back here is doing good. He actually eats out of my hand. Well, out of the tongs, but close enough. He is absolutely stunning. I love that guy. He's probably one of my favorite fish in the tank. The marine beta is like one of my favorite aquarium saltwater fish. Again, I am just running two XR15s, one being a G5 blue and the other being a G5-6, and a 12-inch AI blade. I did buy these mounts from a company. I forgot their name, but I have a video on them, so you guys can check that out if you're interested. But it holds it perfectly fine. The anemones actually loved the new light. They didn't move at all. Some of them probably split a little bit more. There's some super tiny anemones in this back corner here where they're all kind of jumbled up together, but I just leave them there. They are all up in some crevices and I can't take them out. Yeah guys, the 80-gallon all-in-one is doing really well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What's your favorite thing in the tank? What else do you guys think I should add in here? I do have, like I said, some sticks too. I added some sticks. The sticks are doing really well, growing and everything. This one's not doing so hot there, but I think it's because the sweepers on this guy next to him are just killing him. He killed the last coral that was to his left, so I'm thinking that has to be it. I think I'm gonna have to move that guy here soon to give him a fighting chance. The mushroom rock is coming along nicely, along with the fox coral back there. But some sun-kissed bounce mushrooms there, bouncing like crazy. Used to be one, but now it's like 2 or 3 mushrooms there. And then got a little like red blue disco back there. This coral here was like, this mushroom was like 1, and now it's like splitting up to be like 3 or 4. I hope it engulfs this like entire rock right here. That would be pretty cool, of like just those mushrooms that are like crazy colors. Not sure if you guys can see that, but those things are insane. One thing I did forget, the blue hippo tank did pass. One day I saw him stuck to this wave maker like on the side. It does have the NEM guard, so he was just stuck to the NEM guard. Took him off, put him in an isolation box for like a week. He was doing good, he was swimming back normal. Let him go. 2 days later, gone. Like, he was swimming fine, everything he was eating, but 2 days later, gone. Didn't even find a body, so I don't know where he went. Obviously, he passed, and somebody ate him. Some of the snails probably got to him, but yeah, that sucked. I really do want a small little blue hippo in here. I don't know if I really want to risk another one possibly dying in here. What do you guys think? Should I go for the blue hippo one more time?
Why not? Why not, right?
Just kind of leave the tank as is. I don't know how many fish I have in here. I want to say, hold on, say about 10 clownfish, 2 firefish, the yellow the possum wrasse, and the marine beta. So yeah, like 15 fish in an 80 gallon. Granted, a lot of the fish are smaller, the biggest being the marine beta in the back. It just kind of hangs out. He's awesome. He doesn't chase any fish. If you guys don't have a marine beta, get one. They're super nice to every fish. They don't pick on anybody. And they just hang out and look good whenever they want to come out. They do hide quite a bit. But you can get one like mine that eats out of my hand and just chills in the background. Alright guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. CoReefing out.
Go back to your lives, citizens. Show's over.